So when you're gonna buy your next CPU or laptop, you don't have to worry about should you look for i3, i5 or i7 or i9, because Intel is changing their names and making it simple. Or are they? So from now on, Intel will have two series, Intel Core and Intel Core Ultra. The Intel Core lineup will consist of Core 3, Core 5 and Core 7. And the Core Ultra lineup will have Core Ultra 5, Core Ultra 7 and Core Ultra 9. Now as you can see, there are a little overlap, but that is not the only overlap. So let's take the example of Intel Core Ultra 9 185H. Well, the Intel Core Ultra is the brand and the 9 is the brand level. So the 5 would be a brand level, the 7 would be a brand level, and also the 3 would be a brand level. Now, it is going to be a hard restart with Meteor Lake. So from now, it's the first series or the first generation of Intel Core CPU. So in this case, it is 1. The next two numericals denotes the SKUs. Previously, the 14600K, the 14900K, or the 14400K, like that. So in this case, it has 85. That means it is the top of the line. Also, it is interchangeable, and at the end, you have suffix, which can mean a lot of things, and at here things get a little confusing. H means for high performance and U means for ultra portable, not ultra performance. Now this is all good until you see two processors, a Intel Core Ultra 7 155H and another Intel Core Ultra 7 155U. They sound and look so much similar, but they are farther apart from each other. One is meant for ultra portable laptop, but if you are just a normal consumer, if you see Intel Core Ultra 7 batch and you have seen a review previously on YouTube about a Intel Core Ultra 7 1650H and that performed really good, but you bought the Intel Core Ultra 7 165U. You see the problem here? Not a lot of people have the time or the knowledge to distinguish similarly looking but different processors which can give you different outcome. Now, I'm not saying that Meteor Lake CPUs are bad. They are good. According to Linus Tech Tips, the iGPU performs really good. Not only that, the processor in itself is good, and it is also finally getting built on a tile architecture or a chiplet architecture. That means it's a modular architecture design, unlike a monolithic design, where to introduce a new architecture or introduce a new feature, you have to completely redesign the architecture. Now, you don't have to. If you want to add new core architecture, you can add it, and rest of the other things like the IO die, the GPU, everything stays the same, but you get a better CPU just by removing one tile, which was the CPU core architecture, and you just changed it. That's a great design, and that's gonna give a great flexibility to Intel to compete in the ever-changing landscape of CPU market. And also these CPUs also introduce NPUs or neural processing unit, and if you want to know more about neural processing unit, you can check this video right here. But in a nutshell, in specific tasks, it performs better than your CPU and GPU, or heck, in some cases it performs better than both of them combined. So you have a dedicated NPU on your CPU for various AI related workflow. Let me redo again the whole naming scheme, and this time let me tell you how should you distinguish or how should you choose your new laptop or desktop CPUs with Intel's new naming scheme. First, look for, is it a Core or Core Ultra? If it's a Core Ultra, that means it's gonna take up more power and give you more performance. If it's Core, that means it's gonna give you performance for sure, but it's also gonna be efficient. Now, how it was like with i3, i5, i7 and i9, it's still the same, but now it's a brand level and it doesn't have the I. You have 3, you have 5, you have 7, you have 9. Now after that, you should look for the generation, which generation CPU it's belong, because there's the first generation, so you have only one. After that, you should look for the suffix part. Does that CPU has a K at the end? If it does, that means it's overclockable C. Does that CPU have a F at the end? If it does, that means it doesn't have a iGPU. Does it have a T? Does it have a H? That means it's a laptop CPU and it is high performance. Does it have a U? That means it is meant for ultra portable notebook and it's gonna give you better efficiency and better battery life. And in the middle, the U part, well, it tells you the variance between our lineup. That means i7 has more than one model, more than one SKUs. They can have 3, 4, 5 different SKUs. So those two letters or numericals are there to distinguish between those variants in model. If it have a 55, that means it's the bottom of the barrel i7 or bottom of the barrel Core 7 or Core Ultra 7. If it has 65, that means it's the upper echelon of i7. I hope you understood the whole core naming scheme. If you didn't, well, let me know in the comment section and I will try to help you in the comment section as much as I can. If not, I will make a video again. So don't forget to subscribe and watch this video right here. Until then, there's Akash. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.